Hi there. I would like to invite you to this year's Lent course at St. George's, where we'll be using a book by Christopher Smith and John Patterson called Slow Church, Cultivating Community in the Patient Way of Jesus. The book sets out a theological vision of what a slow church and community is and could look like. During Lent, we want to put aside those things which hinder our relationship with God and with others, and take stock of the pace with which we live our lives in preparation for the great celebration of Christ rising from the dead. This is in response to what Ritzer called the McDonaldization of society and of the church. It was already set out in 1909 by an Italian writer called Filippo Marinetti, an article he termed Le Vigaro, the foundation and manifestation of futurism, wherein, in a rather fascist manner, he describes how history needs to be rewritten and how machines will take over the role of humans in order to predict and calculate and enable greater efficiency. And I think this has become very much part of our lives, where even small mistakes in our online presence, online shopping, results in impatience and a discontentment. And this is calling us again to reassess our places which we inhabit, to communities in which we share our stories. St. George's has been part of the Joburg community for over 100 years. How much more so can we again get to a place where we take stock of the essence of our human nature, which has a double-edged sword, that of its progressiveness, but also of its deep desire to be rooted. Because the result is that, as what Thomas Merton, the mystic, says, is that a revolution of this fast-paced life brings about a manifestation in desperation, cynicism, even of violence, self-contradiction of fear and hope, doubt and belief, creation and destruction, an obsessive attachment to images, idols, slogans, programs that only dull the general anguish for a moment until it bursts out everywhere. What Tertullian describes as potentia, the long-suffering nature of God, is what we want to engage with. That in God's salvation history, where we would like God to move faster, to bring about an end to injustice much sooner, God is actually engaging with humanity so that he can aid us in discerning between good and evil. Because we have fallen victim to the consumerism of looking for meaning in life, where we are struggling to discern what truly gives us fulfillment. And the theological vision of a slow church is that of a community invited to the communion table, where we can gather around and enjoy the peace of the meal shared with Jesus. And this theological vision promises restoration for our being, wholeness, joy, and the savoring of every moment, and not rushing from moment to moment. Therefore, I invite you to join us this week.